Hello?
Hello, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. How about you now?
I'm doing well. Is it
Yes.
when?
No, I'm mine. This
My.
Nick is my teacher's. It's not
Oh,
mine.
okay,
Yes.
cool. Okay. So how are you doing, my?
I'm a student and I'm 16 years old. I'm in this high school. Yes.
Okay, cool. So my, tell me about your journey with English.
I've start I started learning English in grade 3, and now I'm in grade 11. You know, I'm not listening, and I'm not speaking English well, because my education in our country's education systems is not very effective, and so you, like me and many other students, they can't learn how to speak English and how to use English effectively. And they, uh, of course, there's many people in Vietnam. They can speak English effectively, but they study from the other extra courses, or they do on your own, not not because of the school. Yes.
So mostly, what you've learned is you've learned the grammar, you've learned the writing, reading, but not so much the speaking.
Uh, can you speak again? I can't hear it.
No problem. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So with your English in school, you have learned the grammar, you've
Yes,
learned the words to write, to read, but you don't get practice speaking.
yes. We just also study the grammar, how to use a structure, and not have much opportunity to speak English. And the English we use in schools is not very in standard. It's not very standard. It's
Okay.
has many mistakes
Okay.
in
So,
the
I'm sorry, keep going.
accent, and many, like, it's not like the IPA. Yes,
Okay.
they don't use the IPA to teach we how to speak a word to correctly.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what is it that you want to achieve in Cambly?
I want to hear people in many areas.
Hmm.
They speak and I listen, and I hope I can speak English fluently and correctly too.
Okay. Well, you're well on your way to do that,
Yes.
right? Because as you are aware, everything we've been doing has been in English. It's only been a couple of minutes, right?
Yes.
But you have been able to express yourself, to explain yourself, um, in very good detail in English, right? So one thing I want you to recognize is that you do speak English.
Yes.
English is yours, right? But of course, you want to be able to speak English more fluently and better, right? So, what are some things that you would like to work on? Is it grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary?
I think the accent and the voice, me, is okay, and I think I need to learn more about the grammar, the word, the vocabulary, and some um, they say some sentence, like, say, for the rainy days, and in some sentence like this, the meaning of the sentence is not like is not simple as the word they use.
So
Some
you're,
sentences,
I think it's called idiom.
yes, they call idiom.
Yes. So idioms are a group of words that say one thing, but they mean something different, right?
Yes.
Okay. So those are, let me get that for you. We can work on that. Here we go, English idiom. All right. So let's take a quick look at that. That is something that you and I can do together today, right? Because I
Yes.
don't want your time to be wasted, right? It's my first time meeting you, so I wanted to ask you some questions and see how I can help you, right? So have you seen these idioms before?
I think no.
Okay, cool. All right. So let's take a look, right? So read
Yes.
the first one for me. Mhm.
A pleasure in this wish. This this uh
Mhm.
the first
So that word
sentence
is that word is disguise, a blessing in disguise.
in disguise. Okay.
Mhm.
What's is its meaning?
Okay. So the meaning is right here, right? A good thing that seemed bad at first, right?
Oh,
Right.
is it we think it's bad, so then we see it is good.
Yes.
Um,
So I'll give you an example, right? So let me break down the word disguise for you. So disguise is when you don't recognize someone, right? Or something. So let's say you want to go out, you're a famous person, but you don't want people to recognize you. So you may put on a hat, you may put on dark glasses, right? You may put a face mask on so that people do not see who you are. So that is a disguise, right? So
oh,
a blessing in disguise means that it's a blessing that people do not know is a blessing. And the example is this, right? So let's say someone gets fired at their job, right? And which means that now you do not have a job, you don't have a way to make money, right? And you can't pay your bills. So that's a bad situation. So now you start looking for a job, you find a job that pays you more money, that is closer to your house, and that you are happier with.
mm,
So that is a blessing in disguise because at first, getting fired from the job is a negative. But because you got fired from the job, you went to look for another job. Now you have a better job. So that
uh,
is an example of a blessing in disguise.
it mean is for the example is I don't have a job and then I find a job. Is this a passion in disguise?
Mhm. Not because you don't have a job, because you lost the job. You got fired from the job. So now you don't have a job, right? So the fact that you don't have a job is the bad thing, right? But the fact that you went and you found another job, but it's not just another job. You found a job that is better, closer to you, and that you like more. So your situation is better now than what it was before.
Oh, so this sentence I can use this in the past as a passive sentence.
Yes.
Uh, can you tell me a sentence like this?
In the past,
You next
from
slide.
the past, okay. So a past sentence would be, I used to have a job that I was fired from. That's in the past. I used to have this job. I was fired from it, and I searched for a new job, and the new job that I found was better than my old job.
No, I mean is can you use that idiom is as a part of sentence? Uh,
Yes. So, so that's a good question. So if you see here, fine, that's what it tells you about it. It's a part of a sentence. Because when you say a blessing in disguise, that is part of what you need to say. So in that situation that I explained to you, you would say, losing my job was a blessing in disguise.
You using
Losing. Mhm.
losing
Yes. Or getting
losing
fired from that job.
is a blessing.
Yes. I'll write it
Is
down for you.
uh oh, I can hear it, so you don't need to
hmm
write it.
hmm
Yes. Mm. Why losing my trust is a blessing in disguise? I because I'm losing my job, so
hmm Because that's what started the reason you went to look for another job.
oh oh
Okay.
because I'm losing my job, so I can find a better job. Is this a
Well,
blessing?
well, you didn't lose it because you needed to find another job.
Oh
Because you lost it, you decided to go get another job.
oh oh! I
Okay.
think, and yes, I
Yes.
I understand. I
Okay.
get
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's take a look at the second one. Read that one for me.
it. A dime dozen.
hmm
Something common.
Yes. And again, it's a part of a sentence, right? So something common, right? So let me give you an example. Let's say everyone you know has an iPhone,
Oh,
right?
so is this common to my friend?
hmm So it
Oh
seems like everyone has a iPhone. So you would say iPhones are a
is
dime a dozen, which means
oh
kind of like you see it everywhere. Almost everyone has one, right?
uh, do I have one?
You don't have to have one, but it could be something that you see everywhere, or one that you have also.
Oh yes. Okay, I
Okay.
get it.
All right. Cool. So, so do you feel this type of lesson is good for you?
Yes.
Okay. Good. All right. All right.
Can we go
And
next?
yes. So let's do the next one. Mhm. Read this one for me.
Yes. With the rather birds. Can we go to this?
I'm sorry.
Uh, can we go to the this around the bush? Go
To
to this.
beat around the bush.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
Person sleepers. Oh
So if someone is beating around the bush, right? What? Read the meaning for me.
yes. Usually.
Can you read that for me?
Yes, cause uh yes I finished. Um like is it like if I avoid to say a subject,
Mhm.
uh it is I am beating around the bush, right?
Yes. So if you're avoiding talking about what you really want to talk about, right? That is considered beating around the bush. If
I
you're
avoid.
avoiding saying something,
Okay.
all right,
The thing that I really want to talk, I
yeah,
avoid to
that you
say.
need to either want to or need to talk about, right? But you're not saying it. Um, it was a pleasure meeting you today, Mai. I
Yes.
hope to see you again and we can finish this, okay?